Hi there, I'm Cullen from CullensABCs.com, and I have an Olympic art idea to share with you. It's making a gold medal. Okay, so let me tell you the things that you'll need to make this art project, and then we'll make it together. Okay, so a paper plate, just one of those, flimsy, cheapy kind of plates. Something gold to cover the medal in, or all I had around the house was a yellow marker, so I'm going to use a yellow marker. But if you have gold paper or something like that, you could use that. And some kind of ribbon. Okay, this is what I had, so this is what I'm going to use. You could use rope and stuff too. I like the ribbon idea. The rope idea sometimes kind of scares me that they're going to twist it up around their neck. So I think something a little softer is nice, but figure out what you have around your house and use that. So let's make a gold medal. So what we're going to do is cut out this circle in the middle of the plate. And that part is going to be our medal. Now, of course, that's pretty big, but that's fun too. You could also cut it out a little bit smaller. And if your child is using scissors and they're cutting it out, you may want to have them cut out this center part, because sometimes when children use scissors, it's not actually this big when they get done with it. Sometimes it's a little bit smaller. So it's a good idea to encourage them to cut and follow the line as well. And that helps them as well to be able to follow the line. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut right here, and then I'm going to follow the line around. This is a wonderful skill for your child, to use scissors. They are using scissors. They are working on their small motor skills. They're building those muscles in their hands for using scissors, for drawing, for writing their name, things like that, okay? Now, of course, like I was saying, a lot of times when children cut things out, it may not look exactly the way that it would when we cut things out. Their cutting may be like this. It may be all crazy. That's okay. Keep encouraging them to cut out. And if they're having a hard time cutting it out, take their hand, work on it with them. Make sure that they're holding the scissors the right way. Not like this, not thumb on the bottom, thumb on the top. Okay? And keep their thumb on the top. You can do fun things like, the alligator's mouth opens like this. Okay, and this is how he cuts. He goes chomp, 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 all the way around, okay? If it looks bumpy like this, it's okay. They did a great job, all right? So that part, we don't need this part anymore. We just need the center part, okay? Now, if your child cuts it out and it's really, 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 really small, it's okay, okay? It doesn't matter how big or small it is, okay? So now, if you had something gold or yellow that you'd want to wrap around it, you could do that. I just have a yellow crayon or marker, and I have yellow crayons too. If you have a yellow crayon, you could do that as well, and have your child get the marker or the crayon, whatever you're using, hold on to it, teach them how to hold it the right way, okay? Now, if your child's just starting out, this way is just fine, because it's hard for them to hold it the right way, okay? So it's okay how they're holding it. But if they're, later 3s, 4s, encourage them to hold it this way, because if they continue to hold it this way, it is going to be really tough for them later to make that transition, okay? So encourage them to hold on to it. If they need help, grab their hand and do it with them, okay? So they're going to color their medal, okay? Now, it doesn't matter how it's colored. If it's colored like this, if it's colored, perfectly all over, colored in, that's great too. If it's just one yellow dot, it's okay, okay? So now we have the gold medal, and so now we need a ribbon just to put around their neck. So I will just cut out, a ribbon, just kind of measure how big it will need to be. So it doesn't need to be too long, of course, because their bodies are little. So it doesn't need to be too big. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it right here. I'm going to use some tape. Tape also works those muscles in their hands, and it builds up those muscles for writing and coloring and drawing and using scissors. Okay, and then I'm going to put it like this. Okay, just taping it. You could glue it if you want, but with glue sometimes it just takes longer for them to be able to use it. And that's okay. If you're gluing it and using it later for something, that's fabulous as well. Okay, glue is great too because it uses those muscles in their hands when they squeeze that glue bottle and squeeze that glue out. They're working on their small motor skills. They're also working on hand-eye coordination. So they're using their hands and they're watching where the glue goes and they're coordinating that in their mind. Okay, and then you have this gold medal, just like that. And then, of course, they can put it over their head and they can wear it. And I hope that you have fun with this activity. Bye.